Hello and welcome to this afternoon taste challenge. We have from 1914. That's when this brand was introduced. Castillo Gold. Puerto Rican rum. 1914. Now, was it probably higher proof back then? Probably about 86 proof. I don't know anything about it except it's owned today by Bacardi Ltd. It's listed under other brands, but to get a website description, no. Okay, I paid $6.99 for the liter. Okay, that's a basic product, basic gold rum. But like all, I guess all Bacardi brands, there's a recipe on the back. Castillo and Cola, produced by Ronde Castillo y Silla, Catania, Puerto Rico. Means Castillo Rum Company. Castillo Rum and Company. All right. 350 first day of 2018. So it's a pretty fresh bottle. 351 2018. Okay. We're going up against Skol. Skol Rich Gold. Skol introduced in 1956. There's so much sediment in this bottle. What is up with Sazerac and their sediment? Okay, I haven't had a chance to watch video reviews in over a day. I don't know what's going on. I've been saving stuff to watch later. I don't know what's in Rock and Roll Club. I don't know what's on Alcohol Eggs. I had to drive all the way to Tuscaloosa, Alabama for a graduation, and come all the way back today, so I'm trying to catch up. I see something real fast. All right. I don't know what's going to be. I think Skol's going to be better. Castillo is kind of weird tasting. Scott Ross says, what I go for star the freaking video. Oh, start the freaking video. I don't know what that's about. Johnny Neely says, well, hello there. We missed you on Style Sunday. I hope your day has been good so far. Cheers. I'm sorry I missed it. I was on the road on the interstate. Well, I guess the day's been okay. It was a lot of driving. It was kind of boring. This challenge sounds like it'll be a close one. I think the Skol's going to whip it. Victor Wang says, was Mikey Komarov on today, Johnny Neely? He sure was. Victor, cool. All right, so we'll go with the old one first, the 1914. Castillo. Now, this is for Wednesday. This is the Wednesday examination. I know I'm not going to have time Wednesday because I guess they're going to want to do wild card Wednesday. And so I won't have the time to do an examination. Friday, I'm not going to have time to do an examination Friday. So I got to fit Fridays in on a day that's not Friday. Oh, what we got to do, the things we have to do to keep it going and going. And Skol. It's going to be a lot lighter. My money's on gold. 47 straight says the Castillo Gold. I did do a bad thing. I was on the road and I stopped and I looked and I said, I can't help it. So I'm not, people are going to say, show us what you bought. Show us what you bought. I'm embarrassed. Well, one thing I'm not embarrassed about because I'm going to do a taste challenge with it within the next week. And when I saw it, I said, oh, it's back. Well, it's back in Slidell, Louisiana, at least. The other ones, I was like, that's chump change. I'll buy it, you know. Happy Cinco de Mayo, says DJ Mexicano de Tejas. And the same back to you. And I went to Mass at a new church. Well, not new because the church had been there since 1894. That's what the cornerstone said, 1894. New for me because I'd never been to Our Lady of Good Counsel. So the center of Jesus the Lord at Our Lady of Good Counsel at 10:30 Mass. So I had to drive all the way from the graduation in Alabama. I had stopped over in Meridian, Mississippi. Drove, made a few stops, got to the church about 15 minutes before Mass, was in there. It was like charismatic, Catholic charismatic renewal. And so they asked me after, they had this little donut get together. And they like 3 different people asked me, what'd you think? So it was different. I knew they were going I had a feeling they were going to ask me because they knew I was a visitor. It's not my kind of thing, you know, but I told them I'm trying to go to every church in New Orleans, so I had to go. I have 5 left. 5 out of how many was it? About 80? Been years, been working on it. All right, so you could see that look at the Skol and look at the Castillo. It's incredible, huh? Look at the appearance. Johnny Newley says, we're doing KBS on Wednesday, Ron. We discussed it this morning. I hope everyone can join. KBS, how dare y'all? Oh, yeah, I have a bottle in the fridge. Okay, so KBS. I wonder who's hosting it. Joe Pessamato says, happy Sunday, Ron. Earlier today, I enjoyed a delicious Belgian beer out of True North Brewing Company in Ipswich, Massachusetts. Never had it. I'd like to. Back at you, DJ. Nice, Joseph. Scrubby Janitor says, hi, y'all. Enjoying Coors Golden Banquet and the company. Hello to you. Thanks for joining our hangout. So if people don't hear my comments from their videos till like Wednesday, don't be offended. It's going to take that long to catch up with everything. Maybe Thursday. I don't ignore people's videos. I just sometimes take forever to get to them. And it's not because I goof around and I don't try. It's because I have things to do. Oh, well, I'm going to mix them up. Okay, so I don't. It's like comments. I've got a lot of comments I got to answer. Am I ignoring the people? No. I already answered a bunch today, this morning early in Mississippi, but I can't. I have to do other things. I had to look at all the Major League Baseball highlights, or what I said, had to, you know, like I'm obligated to do that. But I like to. I haven't missed a game yet this year as far as the game recap. And I had to eat, I had to drive. Had to go walking a mile. Had to read all the paper, the entire Sunday paper. Then a friend called me. I told him I can't talk too long. I got to catch up. I hope I didn't upset him. Then my father called. I can't talk, and then the whole day would be gone. It's gone now. So I had those great value tortilla chips that call it like super spicy just now. Oh, man, those are good. And that was cheap, too. I said, golly, those things are so crisp and fiery hot. They really were. A lot of times it doesn't live up to the billing. It's like, no, that's not even hot. But these were. I was like, yeah, this is the way you do it. Great value. I'd love to know who their contractor is. I'm hosting it. Oh, okay. I don't think Eric will mind. He hasn't been able to do the Wildcard Wednesdays lately, so I figured Wednesday would be good for everybody. I can't argue with that. But he might tell us Tuesday, hey, I got Wildcard Wednesday, so everybody has to join. And I'm going to say, wait a minute, didn't you hear the news? It's KBS. And then it'll be like the dam broke. But we'll work it out. We'll work it out. Like the song says, we can work it out. The Beatles wrote that song. And oh, yeah, they couldn't work it out. They broke up. Well, well, hopefully it won't be so bad. All right. That's Skol. And that's Castillo Gold. C, Castillo, S, Skol. When you have tried them as many times as I have, you'll guess them that quick. 47 straight. So those chips are very good. Yeah, I thought some budget brand, but they were really dynamite. I said, whoa, Walmart's got it going on now. Their coffee's good. I guess their budget brands always work pretty good. They must have real good, high quality contractors, you know, who do their stuff. You know, they don't make their own products. They just make contracts. I guess with the beer, it wasn't so good. The beer, no. I thought that the craft style beer from Rochester was pretty good. The Trouble Brewing, and then they were supposed to make a double IPA and it never showed up, and now I don't see Trouble Brewing around here. I guess it didn't sell. Be a good reason not to sell it. All right. but their liquor is pretty good. The Caliber, which other stores sell it too, but it's owned by Walmart. That's what the trade is. Registered with Walmart on the U.S. Trademark Bureau. And their food products are good. Like I had those Walmart refried beans. Yeah, they were all right. A great value, you know what I'm saying? So how could I tell them apart so instantly? Well, appearance, yeah, but I didn't look at him. That would have been no kind of challenge. He'll get over it. He's more worried about Gabe right now anyway. He'll laugh out loud. He'll probably do another Thirsty Thursday anyway. Enough about that. It's rum time. I was talking to Gabe this morning. I didn't flip out. Okay. This is so watery. It's not the appearance, although, I mean, that is an obvious difference. I didn't look. It's a blind taste test. It's just that it has a distinct, remarkable aroma, the Skol. And I'll tell you what it's like, although you might have seen my other videos. It's a lot of alcohol. Okay, distilled spirit. In this case, molasses, sugar products. All right. Now you start there. It's very light, so it's almost a white rum, but it's gold. Do they add color in? I don't know. It doesn't seem like it. Now you may never have heard of J.A. Doherty's Sons. It's an old company that got bought out like 100 years ago. Like I think it was literally 100 years ago. So it's been a brand since then. Got bought. Their facility. Well, I don't think they ever had facilities. I think Doherty's started as just a person who was going to supply the products by contracting out to other people. But it was very successful. It was a big old whiskey company. And like Bellows, it was a big time company, and then they sold out. So now they're owned by Sazerac. But they might have some facilities down in the Caribbean that Sazerac bought or something. I don't know. But I don't think they ever own their own distillery. They sell Skol. They sell Skol liquors in Alabama. I've been thinking about picking up a bottle of the gold next time I go visit the folks. Yeah, but you're going to pay that ridiculous tax in Alabama. You get a $6.99 bottle, you're going to pay $12, well, $10, something crazy, $11. I bought one bottle of liquor in Alabama in my lifetime, and I said, I'll never buy another one. Now, Mississippi, it wasn't bad, but the tax wasn't bad. Alabama was an insanity. Johnny Tactical says, Skol reminds me of a Skol dip tobacco. Couple that with a plastic bottle. That's why I think it's right gut. This is not a plastic bottle, Johnny. This is glass. Okay? And it's filigree at the top. It's like little crosses, little crucifixes all around the top. No, not plastic. Glass. Okay. It's been a minute. Not that it really is. What? I'm losing track of what people are talking about. Okay. There's a lot of wood. It's a sharp wood note. It's light sugar, like the lightest molasses you could ever buy. And wood, oak. You say heavy char or light char? Shoot, it's about the lightest char on earth. But then, so it's very bland, if you want to call it bland, dull. But you got to watch these bland things, because you'll be in a rush and say, oh, it's got nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing there. Nothing there. No. It has a lot of things there. It just takes a little patience, And then when you let it breathe and you start smelling it, a lot of character comes out. Quite a bit. So it's fascinating product. Now the Bacardi, the Castillo Gold from Bacardi Ltd. Weird item, man. It's got a lot of character, but it's like bad character. You know what I mean? It's like Rocco in Days of the Week. Oh, he was a character. He was a bad character. And he was stupid. Okay. This smells like, I don't know how to describe this. It is so wrong. You're saying it's so wrong, it's right. No, it ain't right. It's just wrong. Nice lacing. I'm gonna try to describe it. Does it smell like a sugar product? Maybe like if you burnt the sugar. So that's why I don't think it's colored. And then it's a little bit of the bagasse. See, the bagasse is the refuse. That's all the stalks that's been squeezed to the hilt and all the leftover stuff from the sugar refinery, which we have here. We used to have one just a few miles from my house, but it shut down. So it's a different place now. It's Globalplex, a trading area. Very active, but it's not sugar refinery. So then further up the river is colonial sugar. Well, if you smell that bagasse, you're going to know what I'm talking about. I can't describe it. You have to smell it. It's like rotting vegetable material. This has some of that bagasse. So I don't know what they're trying to achieve with this. And then there's some, I don't know. I want to say olive oil, but I know it's not that. It's some strange wood and char. I don't know. It's just, I never thought I'd run across something this difficult to describe. Okay, let's do the taste challenge. Y'all know I have a beer challenge coming up in about an hour, so I can't play around with this. And I got to check stuff. I got a lot to do. Okay. I got a lot to do, but none of it is important. You got me? I just want to do. Okay, well, a lot of wood. Wood. You like wood? Hey, you like tasting wood in a liquor? Skol is going to be for you. Now, if you're into heavy char, if it has to be char. No. It's not exactly toothpick wood either, but it's just like a, I don't know what kind of oak they're using. It's white oak. I don't know. It's from the British West Indies. You know, what kind of wood do they use in the British West Indies to make rum? What level of sugar and all this do they use in the British West Indies, Tortola and these other islands, which I'd love to go to, I've never been to. There's kind of a remote, I don't know how many people go there on trips. Maybe they do from England and Northern Ireland and Scotland and Wales. They probably go there because they probably don't need a passport. Well, they don't need a passport. And it's cheaper for them probably, so they just or go to Bermuda or the British West, you know, British Virgin Islands. Just like if I go to U.S. Virgin Islands, I don't need a passport, but I have one in case I wanted to take the ferry to the. All right, you say I want to hear your travel plans. Okay, or more like my travel fantasies. Bagasse, I'm not familiar with that. Beer challenge, yippee, yep. Yeah, bagasse. I don't know, some French word, I guess. Probably means rotting, completely pressed sugarcane stalks, pressed to the hilt. When I first tried Castillo, I really hated it. It was like really wretched. I'm starting to get a taste for it though. You say, what about Tecate Titanium? I bet you'll get a taste for that. I bet you I won't. I bet you I will not. This is just strange. I don't know. You know, in Bacardi, if you look at the old ads, which I plan to post in Alcohol Legs, y'all can join our group, Alcohol Legs. If you look at the old advertisements, they have a series from the late 1970s, I think, where they're saying you should taste Bacardi neat. Don't mix it. They're saying it's a kind of long ad. Nobody reads ads like that anymore because they don't want to read. You know, they just, it's got to be a flashy picture of a funny animal or they ain't reading it. But it was saying, okay, everybody buys rum and they just make mixed drinks. That's fine. You know, they said, but Bacardi's better because you should drink it neat and taste it, and then it's going to be way better than the other rums, which means it's going to make a way better mixed drink. Well, that's their contention at least. But I like that advertisement because it's saying don't drink, you know, don't even add water, don't add ice, just drink it neat. Think about it, sip on it, and then you can start mixing, and you're going to see the difference. Well, that's what I'm doing with these, and I like that ad because it kind of backed up what I'm doing with these taste challenges. We can make mixed drinks all day long. There's websites, that's all they do. Video channels, YouTube channels, all they do is make mixed drinks. Is there anything wrong with it? No. They got a show on the radio in New Orleans called The Tales of the Cocktail. It's way more popular than this channel or any other beer channel. Okay, they're building the cocktail museum, Sazerac. The Sazerac Experience in New Orleans should be opening in about a month or two. Tales of the Cocktails, going to be way more popular than anything I'm doing. But even they'll tell you at Sazerac, try it neat, try it neat. Then you can go build upon the base. But if you don't have a good base, what you're going to build on? So that's what Bacardi was saying. You got to have something to build on. Now, this is a strange base. Did I ever see an advertisement for Castillo? No. Will I ever see one? No. Do they promote it? No. Does it sell itself by price alone on the shelf? Yes. Do most people purchasing it even realize it's owned by Bacardi? I doubt that. Does Bacardi care? No, as long as they sell a lot, why should they care if people know they make it or not? John, it does have some wood and sugar, so it's just strange. I don't know. I'm not going to sit there and just be perplexed about it. It's a strange product. That's all I can tell you. Do I want to try the Castillo Silver? Yeah, I want to try it. Do I want to try the Castillo Anejo, the aged? I sure do, but I can't find it. I hadn't seen it. I bet that's going to be a weird one. I missed the old ad, says John. For God forbid people have to read. We really dumbing things down for people these days, huh? It's too bad. Yeah, I mean, people are not going to read. I went to the graduation in Alabama, University of Alabama now. They're talking about this is the capstone. This is the capstone. This is the world's great university and all this, which maybe it is. But I got bored listening to all this. So I went walking in the lobby area. And I see students with their gowns taking photos. I'm like, I thought they were all in the graduation. What's going on? Then I see more and more of them. And then I see them all coming up the stairs. And I asked the man holding the door, I said, why are the students coming out? I thought they were having graduation. Oh, well, he said, once they get their diploma, we can't make them stay. So they just leave. I said, I never heard of that. I never heard of people walking out of a graduation. I thought everybody marched out together at the end with music. Like they say, and now you hold the future to have a revolutionary Marxist communist paradise on earth, cadres. Onward to victory, cadres, or whatever they tell them. Now, and then they all march out together to the Internationale or whatever, or fanfare or something. But here I'm looking at this thing. Half the arena is emptied by then. People are walking out, and all the students are walking out. I told my daughter, you going to leave early? She said, I may as well. I said, I never heard of a graduation where you just walk out. And I've been to a bunch of them, unfortunately, because they're all so boring. All right. I appreciate you posting some on alcoholics. I enjoy looking at them. Thanks. I enjoy looking at them too, and I figured people would like them. Those old ads. Those are the really good ones, the old ads. They're usually not too stupido. Now they're all trying to look cool, like, yeah, I'm cool, man. I'm drinking this whiskey. It's like, well, I'm glad you're cool and all, and your hair looks nice, but how about some information about the product? You know what I mean? Not set the night on fire. You know, are these ones you see on BET? I'm down for it. Well, I'm glad you're down for it, but I would like to know about it. But it doesn't matter what target audience. It doesn't matter white, black, whatever, Asian. It's all the same kind of advertising, you know. Whatever would be like the true life with Hennessy. Okay, but how about telling me about the product? But anyway, I'm not gonna rant and rave because you're just not gonna get those ads anymore. They don't want to. People don't want to hear these technical ads. You know, look at the old Schaefer ads. They would like go into detail about the product. All right, okay, I gotta calm down. I don't have time for a rant and rave. Cheers, all, says Tim's. Hey, Tim. Cheers back to you. I especially like those cigarette ads. The T-zone, that's where it's at. Yeah, the old cigarette ads for Camel. They say smoking. It's all about the T-zone, neck and the throat, and all that. And the one about Camel is smoked by more doctors than any other cigarette. because it didn't jangle their nerves. You know, it didn't say camels were healthy. It just said it was smoked by more doctors. They were kind of like, you know what they were trying to do. People say, well, if the doctor smokes it, that's Skol. Boy, that's some wood. Whoo! I just swallowed a whole bunch of liquid wood. Hey, that's like liquid smoke, but it's liquid wood. You know, that cold gin liquid smoke. My grandfather was a medical doctor, and his father too. He told me, he said, I stopped smoking. He said, I used to smoke, man. I would smoke cigarettes all the time. I don't remember what brand he told me. It's probably something like Camel back then in the 50s. I said, why'd you stop? He said, well, because I noticed I was rushing through my patients to go out so I could go out in the parking lot and smoke, or wherever they would go smoke. He just realized it one day. He said, whoa, that's a bad sign. I'm going to rush a patient visit so I can go smoke. He said, I just thought about it. And I said to myself, this is sick. So he never smoked again. Like, he just gave it up instantly. He said, I didn't go to some program or start taking Chantix in 1955, whenever it was. He said, I just stopped. He said, I was glad because it saved me a lot of money. He had to stop drinking beer later, I guess because he was feeling sick, and he probably was taking medicine. He lived to be almost 97, 96 and 3/4. But oh, he could drink a lot of beer, way more than me, because he was way bigger than me. I mean, they would go out to a seafood restaurant, eat trays of boiled crawfish. And my father was like, wow, this is an incredible meal, you know, and all this beer. And then my grandpa was like, finishing up the crawfish. He's like, well, y'all ready to order? My father was like, what are you talking about, order? My father said, what do you mean order? Well, you know, the meal. I mean, that was the appetizer. Now we're going to order seafood platters, I guess. My father was like, oh, these people, I can't get over these people. And I remember them too. They would always eat trays of crawfish, boiled crawfish, and then they'd order. Unbelievable. I bought a bottle of Bacardi Superior when I was out and about earlier. I'm looking forward to the future examination and the mojitos. All right, this is it. We're shutting it down, babies. In 30 minutes, I'll be back. Here's your only chance. Your only chance. I'll give you 1 minute. I'll give you half a minute, 30 seconds. If you want to see what I bought on this road trip, say yes or forever hold your sausage. All right? So you got 30 seconds. If you want to see what I bought on the road trip, say yes now or forever hold your sausage. Alex, the beer master, says, good evening, Ron. Good evening to you, Alex, and I appreciate you watching. Tim say yes. See, y'all always trap me in these things. Mike Fatita says yes. Beer master, yes. Show us, Ron. I can't win. I can't wait. I can't wait. Don't judge me because I got it cheap. Anyway, if there was ever a great value in rum, it's Skol. Believe me. Trust me. You hear what I'm saying? What a great rum. Skol. Now people say, Skol, that's rock gut. That's trash. I'd kill myself for a drink. Well, you can do whatever you want. I'm telling you right now, I've drunk a good amount of this Skol, and it's good. I drank a whole bottle. Oh, never mind. I was thinking of Taka. That's the only Skol product I've ever had. Skol Go. But now I'm so tempted to try the rum because Skol Go. So believe me, hear what I'm saying. I'm gonna become a champion of Skol. They're gonna send me T-shirts. They're gonna send me bottle openers. They're gonna send me swag. They're gonna send me samples. Actually, they're not gonna send me jack because Sazerac don't play that. You never see anybody getting free stuff from Buffalo Trace, and it ain't gonna happen. they give free distillery tours, and they give you a lot of free stuff if you drive up there. They ain't sending nothing. All right, and I'm down the highway from them. Okay, now my hair, I got to get a haircut tomorrow. I hope I can do it. Okay, here we go. First, I'm gonna show y'all the beer. I'm gonna show y'all the beer. Hold on. I was on the highway for about an hour, and I said, here's an excuse to stop. I got to go to the bathroom a little bit. I could have waited. So it's an excuse to stop because I was in Slidell. All right, they call that the North Shore because it's north of Lake Pontchartrain. Named after John Slidell, Confederate official. I'm surprised they haven't demanded they change the name. I mean, I'm so triggered every time I drive there and see that name Slidell. All right. So I went to Slidell, Louisiana, and I said, let me stop. I went to racetrack on US Highway 190 westbound, right east of I-10 westbound. 190 goes from Slidell all the way to the desert in Texas. It's a branch of 90. Can you imagine that? 90 has branches. 90 runs from the Atlantic Ocean to the mountains in Texas. I mean, it actually runs to the Mexican border. If you go to on 90, you'll get to Mexico. It's like right there. You can cross if you have a passport. All right. So, and then 190 branches off. And then they got 290 and all these 90s. All right, 90s, whatever. So I went into racetrack, and I'm like, nah, same old stuff, same old stuff. And then I said, eh. And I bought it. Get ready. I bought it. $229, not the most luxurious price. But I said, oh, bazam. Oh, bazam. It's back in the... It was on the North Shore before. They said they had it in Lacombe, which is off for 190 also. I was like, mainly off Louisiana 22. But I say, oh, Hurricane. This is the black label, that charcoal gray. It's really charcoal gray. I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I said, are my eyes deceiving me? This 40-ounce glass bottle, this ain't no plastic bottle. Anheuser-Busch don't play that. I said, what do we have here? 6% alcohol. And then I said, the 82nd day of 2019, Houston. That's March. This is decently fresh. It's not even 2 months old. I said, oh, ain't no way I ain't buying. You know, I'm buying this. This is going to happen today. And then it didn't ring up. The girl's like, it doesn't ring up. I was like, I don't know. The distributor just stuck it on the shelf. Okay. It has a different tag because it had it under the King Cobra tag. Oh, I said, it's the same company. So she used the King Cobra price. But I mean, I know it's the same price point as King Cobra. It's like almost like a mimic brand. It's not the same ingredients. But how y'all like that? King Hurricane. Nice. I had a bottle recently. I got it at racetrack in South Carolina. My jaw dropped when I saw it. Now, Johnny Neely, I don't remember. Did you have a 40-ounce bottle? All right, now, yeah, it's around here. Now, we get Hurricane every day of the week around here. We can get Hurricane here, Hurricane there, Hurricane up, Hurricane down, but it's the 8.1. You know, that strong one. I can't handle that. This is the mild and mellow 6% Hurricane. Yes, it was a 40. I saved the bottle. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if it was a can or a bottle because I watched so many videos. I remember your video, though, and you liked it. You were just irritated because it was kind of old. All right, get ready. Here it is. Here's the reveal. Here's the reveal. All right. And then, like I told y'all, I'm going to be back, y'all. I'm going to be back, y'all. First, I was at this liquor store in Mississippi. Man, I could have spent $200 easy and had a whole truck full of stuff. But, I mean, you have to stop. You can't go too far. I mean, you could, but I can't. So I'm looking around in this place, and this is not the good liquor store in Meridian. This was like one of the lesser ones. Can you imagine if I'd have been to the good one? I'm glad I didn't go to the good one. because I would have been depressed because I wouldn't have been able to get everything. You know what I mean? I might go back one day when I'm like 70. All right. And I'll be just as excited unless I'm feeling bad. And I'm, you know what I mean? I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, you know, you don't know what you're going to be like in the future. You hope you'll be. All right, here it is. So I'm looking around. I said, oh, no. And I could have gotten 10 others. Yeah, because I'll never see it again, probably. Yeah, no joke. Mike Fertitta says, oh, Bubba, that's early 90s Shreveport parking lot beer. Drank plenty of it. I don't remember if it was better or worse than Schlitz Red Bull. I'm glad he mentioned Shreveport. I've got to go to Shreveport, which is like the malt liquor mecca. I told my friend David, we got to make a trip to Shreveport. You can get all kinds of things from Shreveport you can't get nowhere else. All right, here we go. Here it is. Oh, bazam. Ancient Age 10-star. You say Ancient Age, everybody can get. This ain't Ancient Age. This is the 10-star. Yeah, they had Ancient Age like everybody else, and it was $9.99 like everybody else, okay? I understand. Ancient Age. And we can get the Ancient Age Preferred here, too, the blended. But here's the 10-star. This is well, it's only aged 3 years, but it's 90 proof. Now, the weird thing about Ancient Age, there might be a regular Ancient Age that's 90 proof also. I mean, Sazerac is a weird company. I'm telling you, they got brands they don't know they make. But so far, I've had the Ancient Age, which I love, sour mash whiskey, aged 3 long years. Used to be like 6. I've gotten the Ancient Age Preferred, still have some of that, half the bottle left. And now I got the AA, the AAA, American Automobile Association. I got the Ancient Age. This is called Ancient Age. And I think this is an older bottle because today, if you look at the Buffalo Trace website, it's called Ancient Age 10-star. But I don't think it's called Ancient Age. But I could be wrong because I've been wrong. Johnny Neely says, you rascal, sweet fine. Damn, I'm so jealous right now. AA is one of the best budget bourbons I've ever had. Yeah, everybody's, yeah, right. That's like the hidden secret, Ancient Age. That's the hidden jewel. And when I saw that 10, when I saw that number 10, I said, oh, never seen the AA 10-star before. Buffalo Trace should be nice. Yeah. Man, I want to try it so bad. Woo. All right. So I was like a thrill. It cost 13 something. After tax, it was like $14.01. It's like $14 and a penny. You know, after tax. I said, well, that's not bad. And believe me, I could have bought 10 bottles. And that was without even trying of stuff I cannot get here. I could have really gone full bore, but I couldn't, you know. Save some for me when I come visit. Oh, yeah. I'll have 90% of it still. I probably won't even have opened it by the time you come. Now, let us go down to Louisiana Highway 47. That's right. I took a little detour from church. I took a little alternate route, let's call it. I'm driving down 10, so I got to New Orleans. And when I got to New Orleans, there's an interstate. It's called Interstate 510. 510. It goes south of 10 towards the Mississippi River. It ends, you know, it's a spur. So it's 47 and 10. You know how they do this. They do these dual interstate numbers. So, well, once you cross into the lower part of New Orleans, close to St. Bernard, then it's just 47. Right by where Jazzland used to be, you know, Six Flags New Orleans, which is still there, but it's derelict. Pretty soon it's going to be a forest growing up in an amusement park, which is hard to believe. So I said, I'm on 47, and I had to stop at Super Discount Store. Jeremy says, hey, Ron. Hi, Ron. Oh, hey, Jeremy. Cheers. Hi, John. Cheers. Just woke up a bit from a nap. I wish I'd have had a nap today. That's why I'm feeling run down now. A pioneering whiskey, Pie Hole, cherry pie, sweet sherry. Look at this. Pie Hole. I'll be looking for that 10-year version. I bet it's good. I love a regular Ancient Age, says Zach. Here's Pie Hole. I bought cherry pie, Pie Hole cherry pie whiskey. It's weird because it says it's Canadian whiskey with cherry pie flavor. You know what's weird though? They spell in whiskey with an E. You know, in Canada they spell it without an E. So I was like, that's a glaring error. But I think this is an old bottle. I think it's like 2014. Well, I don't know. All right, there's a website for Pie Hole. You know, it's Diageo. Same people make Guinness and Crown Royal. What Canadian whiskey are they using in this? I don't know. Maybe it's Crown Royal that didn't come out right or something. You know, if you put a bunch of caramel color and some pie flavor in, it probably would cover up defects. Ross Barber says, can I have the woman on the bottle instead of the whiskey? Sure. But only thing is, you're going to have to dream about her since she's a drawing. And you'll have to use your imagination and come up with a solution to that issue. All right. Like maybe read the Bible and go to church, which is what I did today. I read the Bible and I went to church. All right. Anyway. All right. Ha, ha, ha. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Say no more. All right. Pie Hole. We get that here. Seems like a popular brand around here. Hey, Ron, I have to try to get that because that whiskey looks pretty good. I like cherry pie. Y'all going to puke when I tell you the price. All right. So I see this on the shelf. You know how much it costs? I'm not joking. This is a $7.50. This is not some little sample bottle. This is not a medicine bottle. This cost me $1.99, and I got the receipt, and I can prove it. $70 proof liqueur. $1.99. He had a whole shelf full of it. John and Illy, you might want to get on Louisiana Highway 47 southbound. It'll take you to the city. It'll just be a roundabout way, but not a difficult way, and you won't get lost if you follow direction. $1. You heard me right. $1.99. Hey, Ron. Oh, Johnny Illy says, shut the front door. $1.99. I'll repeat it one more time. $1.99. I was like, it could be the worst thing in the world. I'm still buying it. You know what I mean? It might be all right. Now, this was sick. That sounds cheap, which is pretty awesome, Ron. Alex, if you went to a regular liquor store, that would be about 23 bucks. I've checked on these. They have the Cabin Fever, which is maple syrup bourbon whiskey, Canadian whiskey, and it's about 23 bucks. But we got it for $4.99. True story. But who would ever dream for $1.99? 47 Straight says, forget the girl, $1.99. Jeremy Vincent says, wow. I don't know. I can't explain Louisiana. I don't know if it's organized crime. I don't know if they robbed a van or something. All right. Now, these next two are not going to wow you. You'll just maybe laugh at me, make fun of me or something. I don't care because I only paid $6.99 a bottle. And if I'd have bought two of the same, I could have got them for 12 bucks a bottle. But since I'm mixing the brands, I had to pay $6.99. Yeah, it's a liter. It's not $7.50. Clubhouse. Clubhouse rum. Now, I had the Clubhouse gin, and I loved it. This is Clubhouse rum, premium quality, bottled by Kentucky Standard Distillers, Bardstown, Kentucky. Yeah, you probably noticed the bottle is Heaven Hill. Yeah, Clubhouse. You know it's Heaven Hill. Hey, but if it's as good as the Clubhouse gin, I'm game, especially for that price. Yeah, got the date, guys. Nice label. Reminds me of like Miami or Key West, Florida. Here is Ron Rio. Guess he lives by a river. There's a sail, a clipper ship, some medals that they never won, Caribbean rum, bottled by Ron Rio Importers of Western Missouri. Yeah, Ron Rio. This is another liter. $6.99 for the liter. You know who Weston is. That's McCormick. They had McCormick whiskey in there, $5.99 a bottle all day long. I didn't buy it because I've had it. Now, is this good? I don't know what it's like. All it says is Caribbean rum. What does that mean? I get the feeling that it's imported because it says Ron Rio Importers. You know what I mean? It doesn't say Ron Rio Trading. So more than likely it's coming from Barbados. Who knows where it's coming from? British West Indies, Barbados. It ain't coming from Cuba. Could be coming from Antigua, Barbuda, Montserrat. Could it be coming from the French West Indies, like Martinique or Saint Martin or Saint Eustatius? Oh, that's the Dutch. West Indies, Saint Eustatius. I don't know. I really don't know. I'd love to find out. All right. I got to get off. How can I start a new thing in an hour? And an hour's almost up. All right. Okay. Here I am spending $8 per drink at concert, says Ross Barbish. There's no way I'm doing it. Jeremy says, wow, interesting. We definitely don't get Clubhouse around these parts. I never seen it in my life. And there it is in St. Bernard Parish. I couldn't get over it. The official drink of Dan Marino. I know, it looks like Miami. Laugh out loud. Ron Rio, never heard of it either. You ain't. Well, look on the McCormick website. They got it. They actually show it. They talk about it, actually. One of these where they actually have a website. Ron the Riot, says Jeremy Vincent. Ron the Riot. Right. The rum that 9 out of 10 Rons prefer. It's getting too bad now. I got to get off of this. I'll be back soon with a beer taste challenge. Good night for now. Kokomo import. What? Okay, I'm out of here. I'll be back soon, though. Thanks for watching this video fiasco. This video production.